All right, guys. So I have some lining here. So this is going to be the lining that I'm going to be using for my tote bag. I decided I was going to use kind of a gold kind of color lining. That's going to go on the inside of my tote bag. For those of you who don't remember what my tote bag fabric looked like, I will show you in just a second. All right, guys, so here is my tote bag fabric here. So I have one side of it here. This side is blue, the other side is going to be red, and then this is going to be the lining. I am going to be using some interfacing. So this step here, what I'm doing is cutting out the lining first. And then after I cut out the lining, then I have to interface that. After I interface that, then I'll be doing some sewing. So I did want to show you guys the lining before I get started and things like that. And as every step of the process goes, the fabric and the different pieces that go into making a tote bag really start to make it look more and more like an actual tote bag. So I'm very excited to share this journey with you guys today. And as you guys can see, there's some scraps on the floor. So I ended up cutting off the sides of the fabric from the pieces from this side of this fabric here. So that I can make a look a little different. So I'll show you what the fabric looked like originally before I cut off the sides. All right, so this is what the fabric looked like before I cut off the sides. So this fabric right here, so this was the edge that I cut off. You notice this side is red, and this is basically the opposite side of the blue fabric. So on one side it's blue, the other side it's red. So this is what the fabric looked like before. If you want to go back and watch my previous videos that I posted before this, then you definitely can, because there's some tips and things that I'm kind of sharing along the way as I'm making these tote bags and things like that. And, I want you guys to know that you don't have to rush through your sewing project, whatever you're making. Take your time. Know that, nothing gets done in 60 seconds. I know that there's a lot of shorts on YouTube and things like that that kind of present things where you can make stuff instantly and fast, but it takes a lot of effort and work to make a tote bag. It actually takes about 2 hours if everything goes well and goes perfectly. If not, it can take longer. Okay. So, it's really a process that I think is really good for someone who's new to sewing because it really helps. I'm new to sewing, but this will be my third. This will be my third tote bag. I'm gonna also be making another one of these tote bags. So then I'll have a fourth tote bag. After that, I'll make another one. So that'll be my fifth tote bag. So my teacher says in my sewing class that after you've made a project about 5 times, then you got the gist and understand how to make that particular type of item that you're making, whether it's a bag or a shirt or um, whatever you're making, So it takes you about 5 times to actually make something. So don't feel like you have to rush and things, and feel free to be creative and know that each step of the process takes time, Something that I'm finding or that I found to be hard was trying to find straps that was going to match the fabric. So, different tote bags, depending on the fabric, is going to be different. With this tote bag, I'm going to have to interface it. So I just want you guys to know you can definitely do it. You just put your effort into what you're doing, and, let yourself have the time, the peace, and the quiet. If you like to listen to music while you're sewing, go for it. Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable while you're sewing, go for it. I think the more time you can focus on what you're doing, the better. And for other people, it might be different. You may be great with having a lot going on. For me, I tend to like a lot of quiet, except like if I'm in class, my sewing class. Then I'm cool with there being people talking different things because you know if I'm learning something new, I need to hear people talking because, especially my teacher, because that's really going to help me to know what I need to do, you know? So, sewing definitely takes patience. So, I just wanted to share that little bit. And as I go along this process, I want to just encourage you guys and let you know you can do it. All right, guys. So, I will be making another video after this one to just let you know what the next step is going to be for me in this process of making a tote bag.